At the same time, I had other women coming to me saying, I need you to know, I had to pull over on the way to work this morning and vomit out of the door because I cannot bring myself to interact with my manager one more day. Really like heartbreaking stories for me at the time. This is a couple of years back. And I was like, here we have these really poor leaders as managers in our organization. And at the same time, we have these really amazing women who are not leaders, managers in our organization. Someone needs to do something here. It was just super frustrating. Here's the decision, and then having the confidence as well to rethink decisions, which sometimes if we lack confidence, we'll make a decision and then feel like if we change our mind on that decision, if we listen to more data coming in and we change our mind, that makes us look weak. And if we feel weak, then we'll back off. That, we'll be like, no, I'm not going to listen to the data. I'm not going to listen to other people. I've made my decision. I'm sticking with it. It seems like confidence to do that, but I actually think it's the opposite. I actually think you're lacking in confidence when you can't take in new information and change your mind.
I think you're right. I mean, there's having confidence in your convictions on the one hand, but equally, I'd argue it takes more confidence actually to change your mind on something.
Yes. We used to have that saying, don't come to me with problems, come to me with solutions. I kind of switched that around now. Actually, I want you to come to me with problems. If there's a problem out there, let's bring it up, highlight it. Let's talk about it as a team. If you've got solutions, fantastic, bring them in. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to go with them because we're going to get as much data as we can around this. Where does confidence come from? And this is not bravado. Bravado and confidence are similar and yet very different. Confidence for the main part comes from competence, right? When we're good at something, we are confident about it. When we are good at leadership, we will be a confident leader. Competence doesn't come from waiting for confidence. If you wait for confidence and then become competent, again, you're doing it backwards. The first step is courage, because it takes courage to do something new. It takes courage to do something that you're not yet confident in. And then when you get started, when you take action with that courage and do it again and again, over time you become competent and then you become confident. So yes, confidence as a leader is a necessary trait, but you don't start with confidence, you end with confidence. As much as leaders think that they are the be all and end all, it's almost the opposite, that they are the helpers. They are the people that get the blocks out of the way, the people that help push it over the line if that's what's needed. The people that can influence if there's, someone that needs to be influenced to get it through. And then, I will often do work that, might be really menial because my team is working on a particular part and they just can't get to that part. They're in a flow of whatever it is they're doing. They can't get to this part. If that's what it's needed to get it across the line, then I'm going to do it. One of my earliest lessons was that everyone is different, and that, we're taught this golden rule of treat others as you want to be treated. And that really doesn't work. It really doesn't. It needs to be treat others as they want to be treated. And so now one of the first things I do with new team members, or when we're forming a new team, is have a conversation around how do you want to be treated? I guess embrace what started with COVID, with the pandemic, is that more flexibility in hours. So, if I can work from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then I can take the kids to school from 8 till 10 and have coffee with a friend, and then work from 10 till 2 and then work from 6 till 8, whatever. What does it matter? Does it really matter? And I am, talking more, office-based knowledge worker roles. There are customer service roles where, yes, that does matter. And I definitely recognize that. However, you can also do more job share roles, particularly in leadership spaces. I've started to see this happen again. There are senior leaders in my organization that are job sharing. one's 2 days, one's 3 days, and then they swap the following fortnight. So they have 5 days a fortnight because they're both new mums. So they job share at a senior leadership level. Like, why not? Why can't they do that? There's no logical reason why they can't do that. And they're very effective at it. So I guess, shifting what it means to be at work would be a really good start. And I think that's good for both men and women. I don't think that's just good for women.